Expedite, the pre-workout, is designed to really help you get through those moments where you feel a little fatigued. Sometimes your body does get a little tired, you know, it gets a little sore. With this kind of stuff, it picks you right back up.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas, being joined here with the Hall of Famer, the one and only Bob Arum. Bob, it's always a pleasure to see you and get to chat with you. A lot of stuff happening in boxing, a lot of topics I want to cover with you. First off, I want to go back a few weeks with the Canelo Kovalev fight. A lot of people said that the fight was fixed, that they didn't like the result. What'd you make overall of how the fight played out, and fans saying that they felt the fight was fixed?
One fight you could be confident was not fixed, was that fight. I mean, Kovalev, I had him ahead on the scorecards. I thought it was a tremendous fight. At the end, he ran out of gas, a lot due to the fact that Canelo started putting pressure on him and going to the body, and he knocked him out. You don't fix a fight by sticking out your chin and having another guy concuss you. No, that's like absurd. It was a good fight. Both guys fought well. Canelo deserved the victory because he wasn't discouraged with a jab that was keeping him at bay early on. I enjoyed watching that fight.
A lot of people bring up that Kovalev wasn't really throwing anything into his punches. I know after the fight he said he was worried about the speed and getting countered, but I think that mixed with how the fight ended is what have fans saying things like that.
The problem is they haven't seen Kovalev's recent fights. I mean, after Alvarez knocked him out, Kovalev beat Alvarez with the jab. And he realized his jab was a potent weapon. And early on, he did that to Yarde. Held off Yarde with the jab until Yarde got to him in the 8th round, and then he recovered and knocked Yarde out. So you have to understand the Kovalev that people remember, the big brute that came in throwing haymakers with a lot of success, but again, maybe looking at the caliber of opposition, that changed when Kovalev went to Buddy McGirt as his trainer. Buddy made him into a much better fighter.
Does that win propel Canelo, in your opinion, to #1 pound for pound? I know a lot of people have suggested that, but
I don't know what that means. Is Canelo the best fighter out there? No. I think Crawford and Lomachenko are better talents, better fighters. Is Canelo a tremendous fighter? Yes. I mean, but again, I don't think it's necessarily the opposition you fight, is the talent you have. I mean, Canelo is a talent that we've seen before. You know, does Canelo have more talent than Marvin Hagler? I doubt it. You know, but again, you get Lomachenko and Crawford, and they may very well be the best, not only of their weight class now, but of their weight class in history. And that's, I think, the difference. That's how I rate pound for pound.
So you look at talent, not so much resume and who have they fought or what titles they've gotten. It's more the skills you see on display.
Exactly correct.
So a lot of people have brought up, like, well, Canelo 4 divisions, he's fought just about everybody, has probably one of the best resumes in all of boxing at this point.
Is he one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound? Yeah, sure. There's not even a question. Is he the best pound for pound fighter? No, I don't think, because I don't think he's as good as he is. He's as talented as Crawford and Lomachenko.
Have you been following what happened during that week with Canelo and his promoter at all?
Well, there was nothing new that happened that week. Everybody involved in boxing, particularly the business of boxing, knew that Oscar and Canelo were at odds, and that Canelo was at odds with Golden Boy for some of the things he allegedly said they did. Again, this has happened to me. It's happened to all other promoters where a fighter, rightly or wrongly, feels they've been disrespected or wronged by the promoter, and therefore there is some contentiousness. So I've known for months that this was the case with Oscar and Canelo, and it may continue to be the case. But was I surprised when it surfaced that week? No.
You have perspective on this matter. Who's in the right, who's in the wrong, you feel, in your opinion?
I wouldn't want to go into that. And like every other one of these disputes, there is no right or wrong. I mean, there's right on Canelo's side, there's some right on Oscar's side, and I don't know all the facts, so obviously I can't judge it, because unless you know all the facts, it's not right that you judge the situation.